Hello everyone, I am Xfce4-terminal. I am the maintainer of Xfce4-terminal, and I'm bringing you this video where I will showcase the new features and fixes in the latest development release 0.9.0, which you can download right now. I just released it 40 minutes ago, and you can play around with it, test it, and report any issues that you find. In a bit of a hurry because I don't want this video to drag for too long, so let's begin. Let's close the existing instance, yes. So, the main change is replacing the deprecated GTK action entries with Xfce GTK action entries, which is important for the longevity of the project, because now a large part of the codebase is not deprecated anymore. And this means that I rewrote the toolbar, the menu bar, and the right-click context menu, while also reducing the size of the code, which was pretty neat actually. And what does this mean for you? Not much, the interface is exactly the same, but there might be like a bug or two that I haven't found, so if you test it out, it would be great. Now, let's go to the user-facing changes. Open a dialog from a drop-down window closes the window, which was a bug where if you open the drop-down window, then open the dialog, the window will disappear. This doesn't happen anymore. It's not 100% fixed, because if you click somewhere else, the window disappears sometimes if you have the preferences set the correct way, but I'm working on that. The fill background image style has been added, where the image essentially is zoomed in until it covers the entire screen. Improved options parsing, because the parsing arguments was a bit weird and not really consistent with other programs, so Xfce terminal now is more up to line with what you would expect. A new feature has been added to send signals to the foreground process, so let's just ping 8000, right click, send signal, kill, and it sends a signal to the foreground process, which is pretty neat, especially if you're developing something. Another fix right here, the tab and window options have been reworked to make a bit more sense. So it used to be that if you wrote like tab, you would get a new tab, which is okay, but if you wrote tab 2 times, instead of getting 2 new tabs to the existing instance, you would get 1 new tab and a window with another tab. Now things make a bit more sense and you can combine them as you would expect. Something like this, so 2 tabs here, in addition a window here which has 1 tab by default, plus a tab. You can also combine that with drop down, and it's pretty neat. You can look at the documentation for many examples. As I said, I'm trying to keep this video short. Yeah, now zooming in and out works even when you have like caps lock and numpad enabled, which didn't work in some systems and now works. It's great. Alternative shortcuts for zooming have been added, so now you can zoom by pressing Ctrl+, Ctrl- and Ctrl 0 on your numpad. This one was before I was made maintainer, and this is for the idle dialog. Now, the unsafe pace dialog has seen some changes, the most important of which is not something that will remain as is and it will be changed, is this checkbox right here, which makes it easier to disable the dialog. My plan is to add the dialog box, a combo box that allows you to select for how much time you want to disable the dialog if you want to disable it temporarily. If you don't know why this exists, it's not because we think that people are idiots. It's because there is a thing called paste jacking, and you can Google it, which essentially you see something else and then you copy something else, you paste something else, which can be pretty malicious. So if you are not used to pasting whatever you are pasting to a text editor first and then pasting to the terminal, this essentially does that for you. So you see that you're pasting what you are actually seeing here instead of seeing something else and pasting something else, and then bad things happen. Is there anything else? No. So yeah, this is it. Some new features, a bunch of bug fixes, and making the options make a bit more sense. The most important one and the most work, as I said, was on bringing the project a bit more up to date. So forgetting about deprecated stuff, using newer structures and functions. which will ensure the longevity of the project, and I would very much like it if you guys would test this and check it out. And that's it. See you on the next video, which will probably be in a month from now, where I will showcase my progress on Thunar, because I've been working on some pretty interesting stuff. Goodbye.